Why hello there. My name is 25 Buttholes. And today we are going to be PKing with none other than the Toktz-xil-ak. This weapon is with a—
What the heck? Is that really you?
Are you freaking kidding me, Timmy? You're messing up my shot. Get the fuck out of here before I call up some of my savage goons to come tie you up like a pretzel, and throw you into that lake of fire that's right behind us. Now, as I was saying, all of you bitch ass. Oh my god, little Timmy. What in the hell do you want now?
Who are you talking to? The tree?
Get lost, little Timmy. Before I rip your skeleton out of your mouth. Jeez Louise boys, where was I at? Oh yeah. I'm glad to see that none of you stinky shats at home have died from the coronavirus. Yet. But today we are going to be PKing with a weapon that is almost as sickening as the coronavirus, and that weapon, ladies and gentlemen, is none other than the Toktz-xil-ak. And since this weapon is an Obsidian weapon, we will be using it with the full Obsidian armor set, which provides a 10% bonus to melee attacks and strength. However, this Obsidian armor is extremely expensive, and it also has the same defense bonuses as shitty full AD, which means players will have an enormous chance of delivering massive hits to my shitty defense bonuses. But fully geared, our Toktz-xil-ak has the ability to poke a 48, which could cause some serious damage. So please, without further ado, sit back, relax, and enjoy another episode of PKing with unpopular weapons. And like always boys, make sure you slap that like and subscribe button, because we lost nearly 40 million worth of coins trying to PK with this shitty armor. Wow. Alright boys, take a look at this flabbergasted Zerker, who wanted to test his luck trying to wrestle with the savage gladiator, in hopes that he can KO me for some massive bank. Holy guacamole boys, did you just see that? 3 back-to-back 40s to that goblin boy's face, sending him straight back to Lumbridge with the quickness. But that KO was nothing compared to what was about to happen to this pesky little shat by the name of Longbows. This little shat thought it would be a good idea to try and PJ me while I was looting. And as all of you boys know, PJing the savage gladiator is a crime which is punishable by death. Did you freaking see that boys? I just 2-hit that clown with back-to-back 53s with the dragon mace that I just PK'd. Ha 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 ha, wow. See you later, you Alabama hick. I hope you have a fun time realizing how hard you actually just got clapped. Wow. Take a look at that loot boys. Nearly 500k from both of those southern pencil heads. Wow. Now take a look at this guy. This guy was so starstruck that he couldn't even focus on eating his shrimp. Instead, all he could focus on was trying to say something clever. Goblin boy McChat then began to question if I was really the true savage robot, and insisted on calling me a safer and imposter. I'm sorry, you flabbergasted Stan, but the only thing that was getting impersonated was your dedication to the savage prophecy. which is why every fake flabbergasted starstruck goon shall be casted into the lake, at lightning speeds. Just like this longbow clown that we smacked down earlier with the dragon mace. This guy persisted to keep attacking me, over and over. And every time we fought, I slapped him harder, and harder. Now boys, just like Abraham Lincoln, I never, and I mean never, tell a lie. Which is why I'm not going to sit here and lie to you and say that I thought that this weapon was the greatest. Yes, it does have potential to hit massively high hits when combined with the Berserker necklace and the Obsidian armor, but at the same time the accuracy was so freaking terrible, that it felt like my attack level was fucking 12. However, when we were able to be blessed with the powers of the quickness, best believe that the combinations were deadly and almost unbelievable. I think that this Obsidian armor would come to a much higher advantage to someone who was only one attack, rather than on a piety pure, like myself. Now I'm pretty sure that if I wasn't using this Obsidian armor, the Toktz-xil-ak would basically be the same as a dragon scimitar, just a little bit shittier, but what would the fun in that be? I knew if I was ever going to use any Obsidian weaponry, then I had to have it combined with the Obsidian armor. But even with the combination of this overpriced armor, I still think that the Toktz-xil-ak was both an extremely shitty and extremely powerful weapon. At times I would be hitting constant zeros, and other times I would stack massive back-to-back 40s and 30s. I found that I had the best luck in fighting players with 45 defense and lower, because any time I fought somebody who had at least 70 defense, that my hits were extremely inaccurate. But then I have moments like this where all my stacks come through and it feels like the best weapon in the world, delivering unbelievable chops to the chest and the neck. Wow. And yeah, nice try Jimmy boy, but even if you did eat, it wasn't enough to withstand the powers of my almighty savage methods. Speaking of savage methods, I've noticed a lot of new age cowboys trying to question my savage methods, by filling up my comment section with their salty tears. But as all of you boys know, this channel is not the place for salty tears. This channel is the place for savage Obsidian gladiators, and it's also the place for turning the fuck up. And from now on, all turn up instructions will be selected from random comments on my videos. It's that time again boys. It's turn up 30 and you all know what to do. Go down to your local 7-Eleven gas station and ask them for last night's hot dog water, make sure it's the good stuff. Now take that hot dog water into the bathroom with the clogged toilet and dump it in the reservoir tank. Now flush that shit clogged toilet and watch that hot dog water come pouring down, watch it come down boys. Next, throw your grandpa's war medals in the toilet. This is how you recharge your Dragonstone jewelry in real life. Them up, boys. Light them up. One thing I will say about this weapon, is that you don't see too many players using it, which resulted in a lot of players underestimating the slaps, in which this shitty weapon can deliver. And like I said in my last video boys, being underestimated is one of the biggest advantages you could ever have. Because it gives you the opportunity to smack someone down with the quickness, without them ever expecting it. And in conclusion, despite the fact that using this weapon with full obsidian is extremely inaccurate and expensive, It does have the ability to deliver some true detrimental slaps. And since it does have the ability to deliver incredibly massive chops, and requires no type of quests, and just 60 attack to use, I'm going to give this weapon, the Toktz-xil-ak, a rating of 4 out of 10. Yeah, that's right boys. This weapon is a huge heaping pile of goblin boy crap. And I plan on never using it, or this shitty obsidian armor, ever again. I can't even tell you how many times we got slapped using this garbage weapon, mainly because the obsidian armor is basically shitty addy armor, which is basically like a stick of butter. In fact, I know that on any given day of the week, the granite warlock would demolish the obsidian gladiators within seconds. And if you think we should have a obsidian gladiator versus granite warlock war, then leave a comment down below, and I might just talk a straight one. But as always boys, this weapon is big time garbage, and I highly suggest never wasting your time using it. And like always boys, hit that like and subscribe button, and then hit the join button. And then hit the power button on your computer or cell phone and go outside and breathe in the fresh air, which may or may not be contaminated with the coronavirus. Inhale the air boys. Inhale the air.